everyone, it's Samantha and welcome to my week number 34 pregnancy update. I feel like a lot has changed this week and this video is going to be very TMI, so I'm just warning you now. If you just want to see the baby bump, just skip ahead to the baby bump shot, but I'm going to talk about lots of TMI stuff today, just giving you a fair warning there. So a lot of things have changed this week, I feel like. The main one being, I feel like she's lower or deeper inside my pelvic region this week, and maybe not so much lower, but like deeper inside, whereas before I felt like her head was like right below my belly button. I could like feel that part. Now I feel like she's further in, like towards my bottom area. Basically the same like level, not lower down, but deeper inside, and she's pressing on my colon. So this is like the TMI thing. I feel like I have to poop all the time. She's just pressing on that area so much, and I go in the bathroom, nothing happens. You guys have known pretty much the whole time I've been super constipated, and that's not changed, but the urge to go has definitely increased. I feel like I have to go all the time. It's very annoying because I'm not really going. I'm just wasting my time in the bathroom, but I feel like that a lot because she's just putting so much pressure on that area, which I have not felt up until this point. Just the last couple of days, I really felt that pressure. And going along with that, I'm having to pee a lot more. I have a lot of pressure in my bladder. She's just getting so big and taking up the whole space. Another thing that's changed this week is I do feel pressure on my ribs a lot more. I could feel her kick up against a rib every once in a while, but I've had that very, very sparingly. Well, now it feels like she is in my rib cage. I'm having a lot more trouble breathing, and I cannot like lean forward at all. It just puts way too much pressure on my ribs and on my lungs. So if I like lean forward just a little bit, I feel all that pressure up at the top in my rib cage. So I really have to sit up straight or lean back in a chair. Cannot sit forward at all, which sometimes makes it hard to eat at the table because, you know, you lean forward a little bit and eat sometimes. That's been pretty difficult. And same with scrapbooking. I tried to scrapbook a few times this week, and trying to lean over the table and scrapbook and line things up has been a little bit of a challenge. I definitely notice I cannot lean forward. I can't bend over as easily. And that's been something that hasn't been too much of a problem until now. The other big change I've been having has been a bit of a problem. She's either just so big or she's been weirdly positioned where she hits a nerve in my leg and my whole leg hurts. This is something that's not happened up until this point. I've never had this kind of sensation before where she's just pinching a nerve. It just happens kind of randomly. I'll feel her move a ton and then all of a sudden my leg will start hurting. So I know she's pinching some sort of nerve. And one night before bed, she was doing that, and it was like a good hour or two before she switched positions and the pain subsided. But I couldn't go to sleep that night because my leg was just aching so bad. But she has done it a couple of times during the day too, and I try to change up my position and walk around and do some yoga poses to get her to try to change positions because it has to do with something she's doing in there. She's definitely pressing on different things. I'm feeling a lot more pressure pretty much everywhere. So I'm getting glad that I only have about 6 weeks left, because this week I started feeling what I think are all those things that women complain about near the end. Definitely like hit me all at once this week. But I do have good news. I'm getting over my cold. I'm back to like 95%. I do have a little bit of a cough left over, but I'm starting to feel great in that respect. So the cold is going away. I'm really excited about that. So that's all that's been going on with little baby this week. My husband is back at work today. It's this first day back in like 3.5 weeks because he was sick and then he got 2 weeks of vacation. So I'm really looking forward to getting the house back in order and getting back to my routine. With him being home and with being sick, the last few weeks have been a little bit chaotic and disorganized, and I really like having my routines and my cleaning schedule and all that stuff. So while it is kind of sad that he's gone, we both are looking forward to getting back into our routine. So that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into my questions. I did look on the phone before I started the recording. I am 34 weeks pregnant and baby is the size of a spaghetti squash, and it said weights and it said the baby is now 4 to 5.8 pounds. So baby is getting pretty big. I still can't believe, you know, we're getting down to the last few weeks Emotionally and overall, I'm feeling good. It's just been a little frustrating with all these new symptoms just hitting all at once. It was just like a ton of bricks all at once. These things happened within a matter of a day or two. It's been a lot of adjusting, but overall, I'm just still feeling so excited to meet her. I just want those weeks to go by really quick so that we can meet our little baby girl. I feel like most things are ready now. Things are packed. I'm ready to go. Now it's just waiting. Symptoms, I told you all the newer symptoms in the beginning. I'm still having the heartburn. I'm still having to go to the bathroom all the time. More so even now. I don't have any new stretch marks aside from those two little ones near my belly button that I showed a few weeks back. I don't think I've gotten any more swollen, but I still do feel a little bit swollen. The regular socks are still pretty tight. My hands still feel swollen, but I don't feel like I've been swelling anymore. I've been really trying to prop my feet up, take it easy, and not stay on my feet too long. Although I do try to get my walking in every day. But other than that, I really try to stay off my feet a lot of the time. So cravings have been the exact same thing. I'm just majorly craving chocolate. Pretty much any kind of sweets I'm craving, and I really still love the comfort food. And one of my comfort foods is Mexican food, so I've been making a lot of Mexican style dishes, and I'm hoping that I can talk my husband into going to get Mexican food this weekend for our date night, because I really just want to pig out on some chips and salsa. But the cravings have been kind of hard. I guess this goes back along with symptoms, but it kind of has to do with cravings too. I cannot eat hardly anything at a time. It seems like I take a few bites of something and I feel completely full. This has become steadily a problem, but it really took over this week to where I'm eating like maybe a large handful amount of food and then I'm done. And then I just feel full so long, so I have not been eating nearly as much, especially this last week, but the cravings are still strong, so I still want to eat all the time, and pretty much anything I see, I want to eat. So if I see a commercial for a food, I'm like, ooh, that's what I want. I'm so influenced right now by anything that I see, and I just want to eat everything in sight, but I can't. I just can't eat hardly anything at a time. It's really frustrating because I'm still hungry. I still want to eat more, but my body is done eating. I'm just totally out of space in my stomach after a little bit of eating. And for our date night this past weekend, I had a hamburger. I couldn't even finish my fries to go with it. It was just like a regular size hamburger. I barely finished the hamburger. I felt miserable after eating the whole thing. And then I didn't hardly feel like eating like the rest of the day, which is crazy, you know, that's not a lot of food for an entire day. So I did, you know, force myself to eat healthy snacks all day, but it's just really become a chore to eat. Even though I want to eat so much, I physically can't. So it seems like all day long I'm like planning out my little snacks, and then like half of them I don't have room to eat. So it's been like 2 weeks now that we have this bag of tater tots that I've been wanting to eat. I haven't even opened them because by the time I eat my healthier snacks, I just don't have room left for these tater tots. So just things like that. We buy the normal amount of groceries, but I'm not able to eat nearly as much. So we've got lots of food in the house, and I really want to eat all of it, but I can't. On my to-do list this week is a little bit baby related, but it's mostly this channel related. It's to edit some of the videos I've filmed. So I have them for my postpartum break time. I'd like to get some of those completed and then scheduled on this channel for once I go into labor. And weight gain this week goes along with not being able to eat as much. I'm still at 188, and that's I think 3 weeks in a row now that I've been at 188, which kind of concerns me because you're supposed to gain a little bit. I do have a midwife appointment coming up later in this week, so I will talk to my midwife about this. I feel like I should be putting on more weight, but baby girl is definitely growing. I feel like my stomach is bigger. I feel like she's taken up a lot more space this week, so I know she's growing, and she moves all the time, so I know she's still okay in there, but I just feel like the weight thing might be a little bit of an issue. But like I said, overall I've gained plenty, so I'm not super duper concerned with it. But I will ask my midwife about that coming up. The best thing this week was just New Year's. I love starting a fresh new year. It gets me in the mood to just clean house and purge old stuff and set up new goals, and I love planning and stuff like that. And 2015 is her due date year, so I'm really excited to be in the same year. We're 1 month away from her due date month, so I'm just getting really excited about upcoming mommyhood. I'm trying to get the house ready and clean up and declutter and all the same New Year's stuff that I always like to do, but this year it seems a little extra special because she's on her way. And the worst thing this week is the back to the TMI stuff. It's the poop thing. Like, feeling like you have to poop all the time is really frustrating. And I don't have any helpful pregnancy tips or discoveries for you this week. So if you've got a helpful pregnancy tip or discovery, please leave that in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear it. And that is it. So let me go ahead and show you my belly. All right, here is my 34-week belly. I'm just feeling a lot more pressure down in the bottom part of my belly now. And that is all I've got for you guys this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you like these pregnancy updates, and like I said the last few weeks, I will try to have another one of these for you guys next week, but just depends on how big I feel, and if I feel like filming, I will, and if not, I'll put up some sort of hiatus notice so you guys know not to expect any more updates from me until after the baby gets here. So, hope you guys have a wonderful start to your week and a wonderful start to 2015, and I will catch you guys in my next video. And hopefully I'll have another pregnancy update for you guys next week. So, thank you so much for watching. See you later. Bye.